this week. But this week we're going to do it this way on the StreamYard limit production. But we're going to get you more picks here, morning style. So well, before we get under it, we'll just do the quick intro. To join us today will be Wayne. Wayne, how's it going?
What's going on, Tony T? What's going on, Pick Dog family? Hope y'all doing good out there today.
All right, Alex, what's the word?
What's the word?
Yeah.
On the selection for the night?
Overall.
You know what? Hey, looking for football season to start up here. I'm just revved up. I want to get going, and I smell basketball just around the corner too when football starts. So yeah, I'm just revved up.
All right, Damon, what's rolling?
How you doing, Tony? Yeah, it's another hot one out here in the Northeast. Looking for storms, waiting for that hurricane to roll up this way, I guess. So batten down the hatches, but we'll be fine.
All right, Rod. I think we're gonna get it right this time. Rod, what's happening?
Not too much, Tony. I'm avoiding the hail is what I've been doing. If anybody's seen some news or weather, well, Calgary got smoked with it last night, and that's about 2 hours from here, going a little bit west. So avoiding that, and definitely ramping things up, getting ready for football. Preseason football's back this week. I've already got 5 plays in. I'm excited. I'm bring it on. Let's go. Football season's back. This baseball season can go out. I'm not going to wave it by completely because there's some few spots, but definitely football's going to jump to the front of my betting list going forward from now on, for sure. Football it is.
Nice. Football
How about the Elks? Go Elks!
The Elks.
Elks got to win. Elks got to win.
They did. Good for the Elks. Kirk, I think we got things rolling right today. What's happening?
Not much. How you doing?
Good. What's your thoughts on Olympic basketball? I know you're tuned into this, locked into it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's going to be Germany-USA final, and I honestly think that's going to be a 50-50 game with the U.S. actually looked good for the first time in a whole game today. I mean, they did give up some stretches, but I don't think it's a cakewalk yet for the USA.
All right, we'll see. I'll get into the semifinal round. Tony Brown, what's the word in Vegas?
What's the word, man? You and Mitch is sneaking out here and didn't tell me. I might have to start telling y'all to check in when you come out here. I'm going to ban y'all from all the good restaurants.
Oh, I know. I got a lot of people, you, Joe D, a lot of folks getting in touch. What are you doing out here? You got to let me know.
Right. So that's what I said, man. Y'all got to tap in. This is like L.A. When you come out here, you got to tap in.
All right, guys, we got 14 games. The Yankee game got rained out. We'll do them in threes here like we do in the morning show. You guys know the format. All right, we'll start here with Wayne. Our first 3, we're looking at Padres, Pirates, Reds, Marlins, D-backs, Guardians.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go with the Rays, man. I'm not gonna overcomplicate things in this one. Miami's been terrible at home. Rays are one of the best teams. I think they are the best team. I think at 9-3. On the road as a favorite. I like the way Lodola's been. He's been up and down. I like the pitcher matchup. Bats have been kind of up and down for the Reds, but I just think they continue to crush up on a bad team after yesterday's win, and I see nothing different today. I'm going to take the Reds and go ahead and lay that little bit of juice with them.
There you go. All right, those are those 3. All right, go over to Alex. Your thoughts on these 3?
On those 3 games? What? I'm going to tell you right off the bat, Tony. I'm being caught up here. I guess I didn't read the email, and I just went with my regular selection tonight. So I don't know what to tell you from here. I mean, looking into these games, hey, look at anything from underdogs. Where's the value? Look at the value. Look at the pitching matchups. I can't say anything else more than that, but I do have my one selection for everybody, and you can let me know when I can give that to everybody. So my apologies for not looking into this properly from the very beginning.
All right. So, all right. What do you let's go to Damian. Your thoughts here on these 3.
Yeah, looking at those 3, I agree with Wayne there with the Reds. I do like them tonight. Also, the way Cease has been pitching for the Padres, it's tough to go against him right now. He's been absolutely just lights out, unbelievable. I think his last 4 starts, he's given up only like 5 hits, something ridiculous like that. So I like them. I look at the Padres on the run line there for cut down some of that juice as well.
Okay, Rod.
Yeah, for me, in these 3, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to take Miami. I like the Marlins here in this one. You look at Lodolo last time out, he got rocked. He got hit hard. And you look at his last few starts, he's only got 1 win in his last 4 starts, does Lodolo. Incomplete full regression is Lodolo for the Reds. So not with me. Max Meyer has been pitching pretty well. His last time he gave up 4 to the Braves. So I don't see any harm in that. And that was probably his bad start in the last 5. So give me the Marlins in that one. And then I got to agree with Cease has just been pitching lights out, and this Padres team's definitely ramped it up. So give me the Padres in the run line in that.
Powered on.
What?
All right, we'll go over to Kirk.
I'm gonna have to go with Wayne and Damian on this one. I'm gonna lay the run line with the Reds. I think that's really where the value is in this first slate. The Marlins have not been good at home, and I trust Lodolo to have a bounce back performance in this one. So, and I'd probably have to go with the Padres run line as well, with just how well Cease has been pitching, and Pirates bats have been really inconsistent as of late. So, those are my 2 in this slate.
All right, let me get Jay into this. Jay, you're now into the stream. Let's go over to Tony Brown.
Yeah, today for the free play, I was fading the White Sox. This one, you don't even need a handicapper for this one. They're 21 games and losses in a row. You know what I mean? No really need to pick them. They're the worst team in the league. So you don't want to lay any heavy juice. I would go with Oakland on the run line.
All right, then we're kind of on the run line. You're kind of getting out of turn. We're doing this morning show style. We're giving you the 3 games, and you give a pick on the 3, one of the 3 or all 3. So that's we're doing morning style. Jay, you there?
I like the streak to end. Go White Sox.
Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with the folks there on the Padres run line. The Padres bats are hot right now. I just can't trust the Pirates hitting. I'll look at the plus money with Miami. They've been hitting the ball well over the past 10, and they've got a winning record behind Meyer, and he's come through in underdog spots. And I think the next game we looked at here, just want to make sure I'm not crossing any games here. We're looking at Arizona game, Miami, and we're looking Padres, Arizona, and the Guardians in that one. What do I got here in Arizona? Guardians. What did I do? I to pass it. Yeah. Home team. The Guardians bullpen at home has been solid. I don't know how long Eduardo is going to go. My concern is that Diamondbacks bullpen for tonight. All right. I know Alex wasn't prepared for this. Just give your free pick, Alex.
I'm tuned in.
You're tuned in. You're tuned in the games. All right. We got Alex's. Alex is all set. All right. We're going to go on to the next set of games here, guys. I don't know. Jay is in stage. I don't know where he is. I think Jay has a little stage fright today. But we'll continue on here with the next set of games here. Giants, Nationals, Orioles, Blue Jays, Brewers, Braves. Let's start it off. We'll start off with I won't throw you guys off too much. We'll start off with Wayne. We'll just go in this order.
All right, man. I'm gonna ride with the Giants here. I just don't like how Mackenzie Gore has looked. Nationals been a team that's been making me a lot of money throughout the year, but they're kind of slowing back since the trade deadline. They traded some of their key players, and they just been slowly falling off. Still playing decent 500 ball, which is good when you get an underdog price on them, but just not enough juice for me to ride Mackenzie Gore. I like the way San Fran has been playing lately, how they've been hitting the ball, and it's not a lot of juice to lay with them. I think they get the win in this one. I'm gonna go with San Fran money line out of those 3.
All right, go to Alex.
And I see a couple here. I see some value with the Nationals. Same concepts that were just put forward now. But I really do see a value here. Past the pitching matchup, I look at the Nationals. Nationals can hit the ball. They can do some damage, and they've done it this year. Like surprisingly, to my point, and I like the value here. And also, we're laying a little bit of lumber with Baltimore, but I really like Baltimore here. And those are my 2 picks from those 3 games.
From those 3 games, okay, very good. We'll go over to Damian.
Hey, I'm going to piggyback on the back here of Wayne again. I like the Giants tonight as well. Gore has not been good in the month of July. 7.62 ERA. Birdsong, meanwhile, he's been very good. He had 3-0 his first 3 major league decisions. So I'm going to back him again against this one. I'm rolling with the Giants in this one.
Over to Rod.
And but you look at this. Got to roll with the Giants here in this one. Gore's been awful pitching lately. He's sporting an 8.76 ERA over his last 3. And the Giants have been smashing left-handed pitching over the last 10, hitting 295. So, I'm going to roll with the Giants. I'm going to take the run line. I think they can easily smash Washington by a couple. Got a nice plus price on that one.
All right, over to Kirk.
Yeah, I'm going to take the over in that Baltimore versus Toronto game. Baltimore's scored the second most runs over their last 3 games and have really woken up again. And the Blue Jays haven't been hitting the ball bad either as well lately. So I'm going to take the over 8.5 in that one. And yeah, basically I can't really say much else about the Giants, but I would go with the Giants as well.
Over to Tony Brown.
I'm going to just take the Nationals just because everybody was all over the Giants, and you know how that works. I mean, I know we're not the public or anything, but whenever someone's all over the same thing, that usually doesn't work out. Not to mention the Giants are playing with a mental deficiency on their back. They're like knowing that they're playing for the bronze medal. They know the Dodgers are the gold place team and Arizona is the silver. Even if you're not a Dodger fan and you reverse that, Arizona went to the World Series last year, so they're the gold standard, and the Dodgers are silver. So just knowing that you're always playing for third, it just takes mental lapses sometimes, and then you got the whole public, all the handicappers all over the Giants tonight. Washington probably steals one. This is a great spot for an upset for the Nationals.
Well, I'm going to piggyback with Tony Brown there with the Nationals plus the price. I'm just not sold on San Francisco on the road with their bullpen's been terrible. They got almost the plus with the Nats. They're agreeing with Kirk on that over there. I don't understand why the scientists at this point. Rodriguez had his issues on the road, and Baltimore past 10 hitting about 288, putting up 7 runs a game. And the Blue Jays bats have suddenly woken up. I don't know if it's too late. I know we're 4 months into the season. I don't know where this should have been coming out a lot sooner. Also, these are 2 bullpens that have struggled home and away. Toronto at home, an ERA over 5. The Orioles pen on the road 4.5, and both teams trending to the over as well. Blue Jays at home, O's on the road, looking over there. And I think let's see what the other game was. Just got to remember that. Milwaukee, Atlanta, right? Milwaukee, Atlanta. So on that one, I will be looking at the Brewers at the plus price. Brewers bats have been good. They've been a pretty good road team, a plus 43 run differential. Braves bats what got me concerned. So that'll be my 3 in those spots. All right, let's continue here, guys. Morning style here today on the drive-thru. I'm in Vegas here for the week for Bet Bash, so we're going to do morning style. Mitch has been telling me to do this for a while. I didn't realize how easier it is. How much easier it is doing this way. All right, let's continue on here. Next 3 on the board: Rays, Cardinals, Astros, Rangers, Twins, Cubs. We'll start with Dwayne.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock with the Astros, man. After that disappointing loss yesterday, this is a rivalry. I know these teams go back and forth a lot. I love the way Valdez has been putting the team on his shoulders. It's just hard to rock with Texas. A lot of people still thinking this is the Texans of last year, and they're not. I like the way Houston has battled back late in the season. We're seeing that old Astros starting to run around. I think they get this win here in that one.
All right, over to Alex.
Yeah, and you know what, Brian? From these games here, Milwaukee stands out here to me anyway. From a value perspective, Bryce Elder is supposed to go to the Hill tonight for Atlanta. He's called up from the minors. Hasn't had a great season anyway. 5.67 ERA. And another interesting point of view on this comes from what we'll call a line range, and that comes with a Colin Rea on the Hill from Milwaukee, from -120 to +135 in that range. He's got an amazing 18-3 record. 17 units of profit over his last 2 seasons. Colin Rea gets a job done, holds Atlanta down. Very inconsistent Atlanta offense, and we get some value here with Milwaukee.
Over to Damian.
Yeah, I'm taking a look here at this Twins game against the Cubs, and I'm liking the Twins in this one. I know the Cubs are pretty darn good when Emanaka is on the mound for them. But, the Twins, they've won 4 or 5 in a row, 3.5 games in back at Cleveland. I think they're going to make a push for that division. Lopez is a pretty solid pitcher. He has a 2.66 ERA and 4 career starts against Chicago. And I'm going to roll here with the Twins. I like them, and I think we're getting pretty good value here. It's pretty much -110 for both sides, and I'll take Minnesota in this one.
Over to Rod.
And for me in this one, I'm going to ride with Texas here again. In this one, you look at Texas and their bats are starting to get rolling. You're gonna give me another plus price. I know it's the first time start for Tyler Mahle in this one. And remember, Valdez has been pitching well, but Texas has been bashing left-handed hitting over the last 10, hitting 323. So I think their bats come to life again, and they crush Houston might take the extendo run line on Texas to beat up on the Astros in that one. And I like the over in Tampa Bay and St. Louis. St. Louis, they played yesterday. Tampa Bay with the day off, and that only at 7.5. I think St. Louis bats have been high. We can get some runs in that one. John Gray going for the Cards in that one. I think they give up some runs as well. 7.5. That's a little bit light for a total. And then the other game, Twins and Cubs, talking about light. The total's at 6. I would just have to lean over to the over in that one. But I also think the Cubs in that one with Imanaga going for the Cubs. And then the Twins just not hitting left-handing pitching over their last 10, only hitting .93. I think it's going to be a tough spot for the Twins bats to get going. I think the Cubs can do enough. And then when it comes late, that Cubs bullpen has been stepping up, and they're still pitching sub-3 ERA over their last 10. So give me the Cubs in that one.
All right, over to Kirk.
In this slot, I'm going to take the over in the Twins Cubs. We're looking at a 6 here. I think it's been the lowest over-under of the whole season. And all you really need is a 3-3 game here, and the over cashes. So if it goes to extras, it's a 4-3 win. It cashes. And Imanaga hasn't been good over his past 2 starts. Gave up 4 runs and 3 runs in his last 2 starts. And this Twins offense, I know they played the White Sox, but they're coming right now. So I think they can get some runs off him. I think this over is the play here. Over 6 is going to be my play in this time slot.
All right, that's a low number because we know the win situation there. So Kirk there, thinking the over. All right, let's go over to Tony Brown.
Yeah, I think I'm going to just go with the Twins on this one for the same reason that we faded the White Sox on a losing slump. The Twins are on a winning streak. And like I said, it's hard to just go to the window and be like, yeah, the team that hasn't lost in 5 straight, they'll lose tonight. So, you know what I mean? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let the Twins keep rolling.
All right, Jay, these set of games, and then we can work backwards if you want to.
What's happening, fellas? In this slot, of course, off the rip, I'm taking my Texas Rangers. Did y'all see that walk-off last night? Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that walk-off last night. Hey, gonna get our mojo back. You know what I mean? Huge series for us. We got no room to mess around. You know, I think we get them again tonight. Last time we seen Rangers Astros, and it was very meaningful for both teams. We saw how it played out, man. We saw how it played out. So you're going to give me the better team, in my opinion, even though they haven't played like it for the full course of the season, but now finally healthy at plus money at home. Sign me up. I'm going to take that under Cubs Twins. That wind is blowing in like crazy, man. I had somebody on the morning show really lay it out for me. And I think Imanaga pitches fine here. I think Pablo Lopez pitches fine here. It's not going to be like a 2-1, 3-1 style ball game. It's low, that low for a reason. I think everybody does what they're supposed to do, low scoring game. Anything I missed earlier? Small lean on Birdsong and the Giants. The Giants, they kind of are in must-win mode too if they're going to make the wild card. They're playing a Nationals team. They're playing a Nationals team who is going in the wrong direction. So give me the Giants, man. Must-win spot for them. And
we're doing it open air format because Tony's out in Vegas.
I'll take the Brewers. I'll take the Brewers fading Elder. Elder hasn't been that good recently, so
pick dogs drive through.
Give me Milwaukee.
Tony Brown, Tony Brown, put on mute if you're talking. You're talking over these guys. So all right, sorry, Jay. Sorry, Jay.
No, it's all good. I'm gonna take Milwaukee, so that's what I missed, and that's what I'm taking.
All right, there you go. I'll give you mine here. My 3 from this slot. I'll be looking here at these at this slot. Let me double check something here really quick. All right, I'm going to be looking here at the Tampa Bay Rays here at the plus 128. The price. Cardinals have not really been a good home team. Minus 14 run differential, hitting 224 against the lefties. Bay has won 5 of their past 7. I'll be looking under 8.5 here with Astros and Rangers tonight. You know, Male's coming back from Tommy John surgery, but again, we've seen the Rangers pitching staff pitch well at home, holding posts at 210 at home. Their bullpen has been solid. The Rangers 34-19 to the under at home. Houston. And that Cub game, I'll take the Twins here with that minus 109. Twins have won 8 of 11, hitting the ball pretty well over their past 10. Cubs in this price range at a coin flip price, terrible, 15 and 29 when priced between minus 123 and plus 107, losing 15 units. So I'll be looking at Minnesota minus 109 in this spot. All right, let's continue here on the drive-through. Doing it morning style fashion, guys. I'm in Las Vegas. just can't trust the Las Vegas internet to have a full-blown production. That's really how it is. Jay knows what I'm talking about because I saw one time he came out here. Internet wouldn't work for crap out here. All right, let's continue on. Next set of games: Red Sox, Royals, Mets, Rockies, Tigers, Mariners. We start with Dwayne.
You said Red Sox. Can you run them through? You said them pretty fast, Tony. I'm sorry.
I also slow it down. Red Sox, Royals. Then we got Mets, Rockies, Tigers, Mariners.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna take my shot this one with the Tigers here. It's just it's more so me thinking the Tigers are pretty talented team, although they haven't been showing so lately. I think a lot of people will be humping up on this pitching matchup. Lewis Castillo has been up and down all season. He can definitely get rocked, and I'm still not a believer in this Mariners bats. I don't lay big numbers with the Mariners, and I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to take the value and jump on the Tigers in that one.
Over to Alex.
Yeah, you know what? I can't disagree with that. It's really interesting. How psychology sort of plays out in different ball players' minds. And Castillo has beaten 27 of 28 teams in his Major League Baseball career, but his lone team that he's never beaten is the Tigers. And the Tigers are 0-4 in Castillo's last 4 starts versus Seattle. Meanwhile, I know Montero has not done well. He's got beaten up on a lot lately. The Tigers started tonight, but like we just said, they have a very inconsistent offense. If you're gonna bet on their bats coming to life just when you want them to against what you consider to be a substandard pitcher, you better keep rolling your dice. Considering the historical trends associated with Castillo and the outings versus the Tigers and the Mariners' knack for crashing and burning during, with their offense, I'm going to take a stab here. We got a lot of value, and it's interesting to know Motown has won 3 of the last 4 meetings in this series with 3 victories coming on. Get this, underdog lines of plus 174, plus 159, plus 163. We're around 175, 176 now, 177. Let's cash it, baby. We're going to take it with the underdog Tigers.
Underdog Tigers, good one. I like it. Let's go over to Damian.
Yeah, I'm liking a dog here in this one. I like the Rockies against the Mets. Obviously the Rockies are a much better team playing in Coors Field. The Mets they're just 2-2 here on their the recent 10-game road trip. And Severino he's starting for New York. He's never pitched in Denver, so that I always think might factor into a pitcher's mind here. Meanwhile, Freeland, he's been outstanding since coming off the injured list here. 7 starts since being activated. He's 3-1 with the 2.91 ERA. So I'm liking Colorado in that one. And the other set, I like another dog. I like Boston going against KC. Bello has been outstanding in his career against the Royals. He's 1-0 with 2.77 ERA. Meanwhile, Lugo has really struggled against the Red Sox, and the Red Sox they're absolutely been crushing the ball since in recent weeks here. So I like Boston and the Rockies here, both getting some plus money.
All right, let's go over to Rott.
Yeah, and I agree. I like Boston here in this spot as well. Boston definitely their bats have come to life and been crushing it. So just got to continue riding the nice plus price we get with Boston and Bello. And Lugo, he's looking like he's regressing a little bit here. I think Boston gets to him in that one. The other one, I got to agree. I like the Rockies here over the Mets. You look, the Rockies, Freeland at home has been pitching lights out. And the Mets, everybody in the travel spot, sure. These are professionals, but that is a tough travel spot after to go to St. Louis yesterday and then having to travel into Colorado for this one. It will make a difference late, and I think the Rockies get the job done. I think it's going to be a high-scoring one. It's at 11.5 for a reason. I think we see some runs in this one. I think it's tacos. Everybody eats tacos in Colorado here. Colorado gets the win as well. Detroit and Seattle, I get the whole good spot for the dog, but I just can't back Montero. He's been awful. 1-7 with a 6.27 ERA in night games. He's been awful. I can't do it. I get it. I see what it is, but that game's a complete pass for me because I don't want to lay minus 200 with Castillo as well. And then the under. Usually it's an under as the play there, so I would lean to the under 7.5. Probably get a low scoring one, 3-2, 4-2. First to 3 wins it. Detroit, Seattle.
There you go from Rod. All right, let's go on over to Kirk.
In this slot, I'm gonna be looking at the Red Sox versus the Royals over. The Red Sox have hit Lugo really well throughout his career, and Bayo, he is hittable, but they usually win their games. But the Royals have scored 5+ runs in 5 of their last 6 games, and the Red Sox are hitting the ball like crazy. And I think we see something similar as we saw last night. We saw a 9-5 game last night. I think this over 8.5 is just a little too low for how the Red Sox are hitting the ball, and the Royals have been hitting the ball really well as well lately as well. So I'm gonna go with over 8.5 in that one.
All right, we got that from Kirk. Let's go over to Tony Brown. Tony, you there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go opposite of Rod and go with the Mets on this one. I mean, Colorado, Miami, they're chasing down the White Sox for the worst team in the league this year. And I just don't think home field advantage is going to be enough in that one. And the Mets are actually a good team. So I think the Mets picked that win up pretty easy. And then I'm going to go with the under in that game as well. I know it's Coors Field. That's where the balls fly out and all that type of stuff. But Friedman, like they said, has been pitching lights out lately. I think he'll be able to keep the Mets bats at bay for whatever reason. In Colorado, they're just not going to put up that many runs. 12 runs to beat us in one game, that's going to be a chore. So I like the Mets and the under in that one.
That's in the under. All right, let's go over to Jake.
Hey, man, Tony T, you know what I love doing?
I know the recipe.
I love
it's a winning one.
I love betting the Rockies in the Rockies, man. I love it. And I got to bet the Rockies here in the Rockies. I think they win the series. I got them winning 2-1. They probably win today, lose tomorrow, and win on Thursday. That's probably how I got this series going. Mets got Blackburn on the man tomorrow. I know I love Blackburn, but hey, it's hard not to just look at the Rockies numbers this season. Look at the Rockies this season against good teams at home. When good teams come in there, the Rockies usually show up and play pretty well. So getting this much plus money, I have to take a shot there on Colorado. I'm also on the plus money with the Red Sox. I believe the Red Sox are the better team. I would listen to the argument that Seth Lugo is the better starting option. I get it. My guy Bayo, he has been hit pretty well and pretty hard this season. The thing is, the Red Sox still be winning behind him. And I think the Red Sox are the better team. I think the Royals have been fortunate to have a light schedule going into the All-Star break and coming out of it, now playing a similar team who's fighting for playoff seeding, playoff positioning. I think we saw the Red Sox get to them last night. I think the Red Sox get to them again today. So give me the better team, in my opinion, at plus money. I'm going to take it every time. Give me the Red Sox. And Mariners, Tigers. When I see Mariners at home at the crib, I like taking unders, man. We saw them get shut out in their last game. I think Castillo comes out, pitches well. I don't trust the Tigers' bats. And although Montero has a high ERA, do we really think the Mariners are just going to continue to hit the baseball this well? I don't. So even if they do hit it well tonight, I think this is probably going to be like a 4-1 style game at most. Give me an under, Mariners, Tigers.
All right. Now my thoughts on the games. I like the over Red Sox KC. Just keep doing it. These teams are hitting the ball well. Past 10 games, the Red Sox 326, put up 7.5 runs a game. So I'll look that way. Both bullpens have been pounded over this past 10-game period, well over 5. Again, Rockies, home dog. Again, I love it. They come off a bad road trip, 3-7, 2-8, 1-9, 0-10. Doesn't matter. When they come home, you get value on them. So they are going to take them. They produce money at home. Continue with that, Rockies on a dog here. Tigers and Mariners. Boy, it is, like you said, it is tempting to take that big plus, but I'm going to go back to what's been money here. That's the Mariners under the total in this spot. Remember, Carlos Montero does have his struggles, but he's not going to pitch 9 innings. If he pitches 4 innings, 5 innings, gives up 3 runs, then we're okay, right? Castillo should be able to handle this. Seattle hitting just 205 at home, but their pitching staff has been outstanding, holding opponents at 205 hitting at home and a good bullpen. And the Tigers' bats have been ice cold over the past 10 games, under 200 hitting. Give me that under in that spot. All right, we'll continue here. We'll get to the final 2 games, and then you guys will tell us what you got for sale. All right, so we'll get to the final 2 games. The Yankees, Angels have been postponed, so we'll take the final 2 here. White Sox, Athletics, Phillies, Dodgers. We'll start with Wayne.
Yeah, man, ain't no way in hell I'm laying over. I'm laying money with the Athletics. It's hard to take the White Sox here. I know it's a huge loser streak, but you can give me plus +5 with the White Sox in the first 5. I'm there. I do think they come out and they fight early, and then Athletics possibly squeeze out a one-run win. They do have the hotter bats. I understand that, but I think the White Sox fight early, and you can get some plus money on that 0.5 in the first 5. I'm there with the White Sox.
There with the White Sox. Over to Alex.
Man,
wait, sorry, Alex. Hold on. Wayne, let everybody know what you have for sale over at Pick Dogs.
Okay, I have a 3-pack, and I have my best bet out there today. 4 plays all together. My best bet is not included in my 3-pack. I have everything out there for sale for you guys. I'm gonna continue to roll hot in baseball. Continue to hit these plays for you guys, and let's get this money.
Indeed. Okay, Alex, so these next 2 games.
You know what? We're in nosebleed territory when it comes to looking at this White Sox team. Okay, we know how bad they are. You lose this many games in a row, we know you got problems. But from a mathematical standpoint, let's just pull ourselves back here a little bit. And if we're going to get this much value on a line in this situation, sometimes you look at things and you go, hey, never go against a streak. Well, you know what? Eventually, all good and bad things must come to an end. And right now, we're still in nosebleed territory. We're getting huge value. And you know what? Over the next couple of games, lay down a few bucks here. Like, take some value money. Odds are you're going to cash. And not guaranteeing anything here, of course. But you know what? There is some value here. And I'd say go for it. Go with the White Sox. Be brave.
Well, they've lost 21 in a row. Chances are I'm not going to lose another 21 in a row.
Yeah, odds are very high that they will not lose another 21 in a row. You know what? The odds are very, very high that they won't lose more than 2 or 3 more games in a row. And I got a feel we're going to get value all the way through, hopefully in the next 2 games, so you can at least break even no matter what. So, yeah.
You got to win. Yeah,
it's not a very professional way to look at it, but you know what? I know a lot of sharp money that has now they have their reasons for why they bet games like this and bet games like this with this much value. These are still professionals. Being this embarrassed, you think maybe around 15 games, the embarrassment would sort of sink into the entire franchise. But, at this point, I think it's where you're going to see the White Sox play loose. Are they really a 21-game losing streak team, in your opinion?
Well, when you look at the course of the year, yeah, right, yeah, Jason, yes.
Yeah.
Look at the bullpen,
Yeah, no, I know. I just feel, there are reasons here why you should take the value. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Look at the value there. All right, Alex, what do you have for sale over at Pick Dogs?
Oh, tonight we just have one key total selection, Major League Baseball total selection. Tomorrow night we have. Is it tomorrow night? No, Thursday night. We have the Panthers, the great Panthers, going against the great New England Patriots, and I have a side on that one. But tonight, one total, and should be up shortly. Should be ready to go shortly. Yeah.
Very good. Over to Damian in these set of games.
Yeah, I'm liking the Phillies tonight. I know they've been playing like absolute garbage since the All-Star break. Actually, a little bit before the All-Star break. But Kershaw, he really seems to be struggling to find his form here. And I think a pretty concerning thing. I think his last start against the Padres, he didn't strike out a single batter, and he faced 21 Padres without a single strikeout. I know the Phillies do have a lot of swing and miss guys, but it's still a potent lineup. Christopher Sanchez gets a start here for Philly. He has been struggling of late as well, like a lot of the Phillies, but his one win in the month of July was against his Dodgers team. So Philly's been in a funk, but I think they do break out of it, at least for this game tonight.
Over to Rod.
And for me in the spot here, you know what? I am going to catch the falling knife. I'm going to take the White Sox here. I think this is where the streak ends, right here in the spot. You look, Stripling hasn't been good at all. 1-7, with a 6.29 ERA in 9 games. He's 1-2 with a 7.2 ERA over his last 3 starts. And you look, Cannon, man, he's been pitching well. He's on the White Sox. So it's been tough for him. You look at his last 5 games, he's recorded over 17 and a half outs has Cannon. So I'm going to bet that prop there as well, that he records another 17 and a half outs. Nice little minus 120. I think he easily cruises over 17 and a half outs again. And when you come to hitting, both teams hitting, right-handed hitting, not the greatest. But you look at Oakland batting .209 over the last 10 versus right-handed hitting. White Sox just a smidge better, hitting 216. Too much value here to not try to catch a falling knife here with the White Sox. I haven't even touched this streak, haven't stayed anywhere near, and haven't even got close. Haven't been the guy that has bet. If you took $10 and you flipped it over and over and over, you'd be up $122,000 betting against the White Sox in this streak. So for me here in this spot, I am going to take the White Sox. I think the streak comes to an end here in this one. And I like the over between the Phillies and the Dodgers in the second game we're talking about here. You look, it's Kershaw on the mound, and Kershaw hasn't been good. He's been giving up hits and runs all over the place, and this Phillies bats, sure, they've struggled over the last few games but to record wins, but I think they come to life here against Kershaw. And we know what the Dodgers bats could do. And at 8.5, 9, take the over. I think we easily get to 10-plus runs in that one.
All right. What do you got for sale, Rod?
Oh, and for me, over at PickDots, I love today's card. I've got 7 plays going. I've got 5 and a 5-pack for you to scoop up. It's Tuesday, so it's Tackle the Books Tuesday. Off to a nice start this week. Looking to continue in here. Load to play. So grab something long-term. Big week ahead. I've already loaded in 5 NFL preseason plays as well. Loving this week's card to make some money. So join me for the week as we continue to crush the books.
All right, Damian, what do you got for sale?
Oh, I have a Major League Baseball triple play over there for sale. I got three plays, 2 of them on the board. My X Factor for just $19, and my Major League Baseball total of the day. So head on over there, cash in, guys. And obviously, like Rod said, preseason football starting up at high gear this week. I'm going to be having some plays on the board. Looking forward for football season, that's for sure.
Absolutely. All right, Kirk, on these set of games.
Yeah, I don't love either of these games, if I'm going to be honest. But if anything, I would have to go against everyone, and I'd have to lay the run line with the A's until I see anything out of the White Sox. I just can't go with them. I just can't. Yeah, but no real opinion on either of these games. I see the value in the White Sox, and I see it has to come to an end at some point. But I don't know if this is the spot. I don't think it is tonight. But yeah, that's all I really have for this slate.
What you got up for sale at Pick Dogs?
I got my best play on the board still. I've won my last 5 MLB plays, all plus money. So looking to go for a 6th one tonight. So hop on board that and let's make some money on this Tuesday.
Absolutely. All right, Jay, your thoughts on these 2 games?
Yep. White Sox, they're a fade, but don't even try to talk yourself into it. Y'all want to know the White Sox win? The White Sox are going to win on Friday night. Friday night's the win at home at the crib against their crosstown rival, Chicago White Sox. It's just going to be a very sad day for the entire city of Chicago. It's going to be mightily funny how it's going to shake out. And then they're going to celebrate with fireworks after. Book it. I've been looking for the spot. It's Friday. That's where the White Sox get their dub against the Cubs today. I say lay that run line with the A's. Quietly kept. I don't know if y'all know, the A's have been one of the more profitable teams over the last month or so. Like, I'm riding the A's. Huh?
Couple months?
Yeah, the A's been hot, bro. So, and in the grand scheme of things, I do think this is a minus 200 play, bro. The Whites, I don't even like saying that a lot, but we know how bad the Athletics were last year. They have 20 more wins than the White Sox do right now currently. 20. Like, the White Sox, this is one of the worst teams I've seen in a while, and I'm not interested in catching falling knives. If you started with $100 and you would have rolled that $100 over on this winning streak, you would be up $1 million. We all should be millionaires right now because we all know how terrible this White Sox team is. So I'm not kidding myself. If I take one on the chin, losing, which I doubt we will on the A's, that's just where I got to be. I'm fading.
It's that last flip, though. It's the last flip at 5.2, 520,000.
Yeah.
You got to put in there to get to the million on that last flip. It's like
You got to find a bookmaker to take it. You might have to fly to Costa Rica to make that bet.
If I would have bought Berkshire Hathaway back in the 60s,
it sounds good, don't it, guys? It sounds good.
Right? Apple stock before Apple was even anything, man.
Yeah.
I'm going
to listen to Alex when he told me about Bitcoin in 2007.
So
in recent,
yeah. So that's what I got now, and I'm gonna take the A's.
Tight.
And then last game, I'm gonna take the Dodgers with Kershaw. I don't like the form the Phillies are in, bro. I just don't. And they don't really have an excuse. They don't have an excuse. At least the Braves, they're missing their best player and their best, one of their best pitchers, Strider, has been gone. The Dodgers, Freeman was gone. Mookie was out for a while. And look at it right here. The Dodgers take the lead in the National League today, as I see this one shaping out, man. And as square it is as it is, I think the Dodgers make the World Series if the Diamondbacks don't heat up and stay hot. So right now, my two teams I'm looking at in the National League are the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. I think the Dodgers stack another home win over the Phillies today.
What do you got for sale, Jay?
I have a lot going on today. I really love today's card. Yesterday, if you watched the morning show, I absolutely smashed yesterday. I went 8-1 in total in Major League Baseball yesterday. 3-0 in the premium side for around plus 400 units. So just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward today. I got a 5-pack in Major League Baseball. I haven't had many 5-packs this season, but I'm loving today's card. I got a 5-pack. I got a 3-pack if you don't want to get the 5-pack, or I got my top play of the day. We've hit 5 of our last 8 on that top play, so you can hop on that as we continue to try to kick the crap out of the books. Football on the horizon. What's today? Tuesday, 2 days away from preseason action. We'll be active there. We've been putting up tremendous units the last 2 seasons in preseason, so just trying to keep that rolling as well as everything is starting to come back, man. The calm before the storm.
Absolutely calm before the storm. Get signed up there, guys. Remember the promo code Pick at checkout will save you 15% off all packages. I'm going to go in here with Jay there with the run line with the Oakland. One of the weirdest stats of the all season is Oakland 10-3 as a favorite this year. Who would have thought? Who would have thought they'd be favored 13 times, right? They've won. They've returned almost 5 units. And again, this White Sox bullpen has been dreadful. This is the White Sox team that has minus 153 run differential on the road. They've lost. I'll be on the Dodgers again. The Dodger pitching staff pitches well at home, holding teams to 220 hitting. Phillies are in a slump hitting the baseball right now. Their bullpen over the past 10 and ERA approaching 5. We know the Phillies have lost 8 of 10. Freeman's back. Boy, it's been a while. Dodgers been on a road trip for a while, but at home now they've won 8 of 10. And we look at Philadelphia against these elite teams that have a 540 or higher win rate. They're under 500 at 16-19, losing almost 7 units. I'll go LA here at the minus price. And guys over at Pick Dogs got a best bet as well, 3-pack. So get on board. Also, remember, for all the cappers, the long-term pass is the way to go. 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass. Remember that 1 month pass covers all the preseason. Get you into the first 2 weeks of college football. Promo code Pick at checkout will save you that 15% off. Okay, we reached this part of the show where if you guys don't have anything else, you can sign off. This is the segment for your player props, team props, peripheral plays, Olympic basketball, CFL, or boxing. If you've got something, stay on. We'll go to you. If not, you can sign out. Let's go to Wayne.
I'm out of here, Tony. I don't have really no plays for free to give out at this moment. Did cash big on Germany when they got down early today. The Olympics has been fire. Cash on Gabby Gold, but I'm not talking about what I cash. If I can't give you guys out nothing right here, I'll pass. But I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll be prepared for tomorrow. Appreciate you for having me, Tony T. Good luck with all your picks today, T-Dog family.
We'll see you tomorrow. All right, Alex, you got any peripheral out there?
Peripheral, you know what? You want to go a team total. Let's go with a team total on the under the Twins.
Under the Twins? Okay. With that
Team
wind
total.
blowing in. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, got it for Alex. All right, Kirk, any peripherals tonight?
I'm going to go with U.S. to beat Serbia with the points on Thursday.
We got it. All right. So on over to Jay. You're on mute, Jay.
Sorry. Give me Corey Seager for a home run, and give me Freddie Freeman for a home run.
Nice. Over to Damian.
Let me take a look here. You know what? Let's go with Bryce Harper for a home run. He's about due. He needs to show up here in a big time. He was 0 for forever against the Yankees, so he needs to step it up here. So let's have him have a big day today. So I'll take him for a home run this evening.
All right. Over to Ron.
And for me, I got a little 3-team bird cage for you. We're going to go with the Dodgers on the money line. We're going to take Texas on the money line, and we're going to take the Rockies on the money line. parlay that up. Nice little plus 780. And then for a home run, we're going to go with Charlie Blockman to hit a home run. You know what? He's hit 3 home runs in the last 4 meetings versus these Mets. And then a plus 420. Got to take it. Love the number. Plus 420. Charlie's going to hit a home run there in Colorado tonight.
Nice. We got all peripherals. We got everything rolling here, guys. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're going to sign it off. Thanks, Alex, Damian, Rod, for joining me today. You guys have a great afternoon, evening. We'll catch up with you again here on the drive-thru tomorrow.
Enjoy, Tony.
Have a good one.